Look at Wanda, ready to rock her big presentation. But first, lunch. Sweet Pepper's Deli. Delicious, celebratory, but is it quick? The Cobb salad. Tender oven-roasted chicken, topped with cheese. Prepared, plated, and served in 6 minutes? Is this for real? Well, of course. Well done, Wanda. Sweet Pepper's Deli. Yes, ma'am. Life is sweet.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Thanks as always for starting off your day with us. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Happy Friday out there to you. Here's a few things you need to know as you're starting off your Friday. Number one is we could see some storms later on today, some heavy rainfall leading to a few storms around the area we're going to be tracking in the next few minutes. Next is we're seeing colder air moving in. If you liked today, if you liked yesterday, well, you're not necessarily going to like the days we are going to be seeing moving forward. As we hit Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, things are going to be much cooler, and we're going to be back below freezing Monday morning. So if you're here from my push alert to the app, I said something like 80 degrees yesterday to 20s on your Monday morning. Yeah, that's going to be happening, and we're going to be talking about it again coming up in the next few minutes. Here's a look on our Mississippi Live satellite and radar. I want to show you this overall system that caused us some rain last night. Shouldn't have woken you up. Kind of nice sleeping weather, some light to moderate rainfall at best passing through the area due to this cold front. However, off to our north did see some severe weather in places like Illinois and Indiana. Saw some tornado warned cells and even a few tornadoes actually on the ground off to the north, and damage with that as well that we showed you at the 7 o'clock newscast. So here's that system now stretching, causing rain off on the east coast from the Virginias down into the Carolinas. We're dry though as you're waking up on your Friday, getting out and about. Take a look at our Mama Justice Doppler radar. I'm not tracking any rain out there this morning from the Mississippi River all the way to the Alabama state line. You're good to go out the door this morning at 7:32. Let me give you a live look outside where it's actually looking pretty nice out there. I'm going to step out of the way and show you a full shot at this camera. This is over in Tupelo. This camera is sponsored by Mitchell Cunningham Bowling, and thank you as always to the North Mississippi Storm Chasers for lending us your camera network. So we get to show this nice view. The sun has risen. You can see it there in the camera. More blue skies in the picture as well. Wanted to remind you what the sun and the blue skies looked like because we have not seen it the past few days, have we? Temperatures in the middle 50s in Tupelo, low 50s in West Point. You can see there a mix of sun and clouds. Honestly, a beautiful shot out there. It's been a really nice sunrise as well. So a nice start to your Friday, definitely with more sunshine than we've been seeing the last few days. Temperature-wise, across the board, most of us in the 50s, but some 40s out there as well. The further off to the east that you go, or the west that you go, 47 in Senatobia, 49 in Water Valley, 46 Oxford, 46 South Haven. Then you slide off to the east. I'm getting my east and west mixed up this morning. But you slide further off to the east and you see temperatures well into the 50s, 54 Tupelo, 53 Columbus, 60s down in Macon. So 40s and 50s are where most of us are starting off. Macon coming in definitely at our warmest spot on the map. Over your first 12 hours ahead, you can expect temperatures to continue to rise. We'll be well into the 60s by 11 o'clock. Most of us topping off this afternoon near 70 degrees. So not as warm as yesterday, but definitely still sitting above average for this time of year. As we head later on into the afternoon, you'll see temperatures in the 60s by 5, upper 50s by 8. One thing to note, though, is that the story really changes noon on in terms of our rain chances. We'll see rain chances increase by 2, 5, 8 p.m., still hanging on. So any afternoon and evening plans, probably going to want the rain gear ahead. Let me show you what's driving those rain chances today. As you can see here on our futurecast, we're going to be tracking a warm front lifting into our area. And as it does, it's going to drive those rain chances continuing this afternoon, this evening, all the way into overnight and early Saturday morning, seeing those scattered rain chances continuing. A few storms in the mix likely as well. Going into your Saturday morning, we'll start to see lesser chances come into the mix. So rain chances diminishing throughout your Saturday, and then we'll turn dry as we head into the back half of Saturday and then into the back half of your weekend. Coming up next, we'll take it more of an hour-by-hour overview of when you can expect rain in here today and then out of here for your Saturday. And of course, we're going to be taking a look at those cold conditions that are upcoming. Monday morning, you are going to need more than the light jacket. And we're going to be talking about just how cold it's going to be and how cold it's going to be feeling out there to start off our new work week coming up right after this.
At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
When C.K. Little opened his doors in downtown Corinth nearly 80 years ago, his plan was simple: deliver excellent service and exceed expectations. That's why we say a little gift goes a long way.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Well, welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. The time now is 7:37 on your Friday morning. Here's a live look at our Mama Justice Doppler radar out there, not tracking anything. We saw some rain pass through overnight, but as you're starting off your Friday on a much drier and a much clearer note, take a look at a few of these camera shots out there. The first one over in Batesville. You can actually see some blue back there on your screen. Some blue skies to start off your morning in a lot of our areas. Some sunshine coming down over in the city of Batesville, temperatures near 50 there. Take another look. We can see some mix of sun and clouds over in Amory as well. So really nice start to our Friday. Temperatures a little bit warmer the further east that you go, middle 50s over in Amory. As for your day planner ahead, all of us going to be into the middle 50s by 9, 60s out there by 10, middle 60s by your 11 o'clock hour. Good mix of sun and clouds continues through the mid-morning. And then we'll see temperatures rise back to near 70 for a good portion of us this afternoon. Upper 60s likely the closer you are to the Tennessee state line, but 70s returning for Lee County, Houston, even middle to upper 70s the further off to the south you go from Starkville, Macon, Louisville, back in the middle 70s out there. In the Delta, staying in the 60s, middle to upper 60s in Greenwood and Belzona. So a lot of us in the 60s and 70s, majority of us near 70 degrees to top off our Friday. Hey, our high school game of the week presented by KC Lott is tonight. Okolona taking on Wheeler at Wheeler. The girls game Friday at 6 p.m. Again, that's this evening over in Boonville. We're going to be at that game bringing you everything you need to know live at 5 and 6. All the highlights coming up at 10 p.m. First tip-off, temperature is going to be in the middle 60s. By the time they're rounding out that game, temperature is going to be in the upper 50s. Rain chances increasing and continuing throughout that game time. So if you are headed out to that game, I encourage you maybe grab the umbrella or the raincoat. You'll need it going in and out of that game. But the good news is basketball is played inside, right? Let's talk about if you have any outdoor plans, because I am tracking more rain chances out there this afternoon and evening. Here's a look at noon. We're seeing dry conditions overall, but more cloud cover settling in the forecast, lifting into our area. That's going to be the story through the afternoon. Watch as we head 3, 4 o'clock. Rain in the picture, especially for areas along and south of 82. Around noon till about 2, 3 o'clock, we're going to be seeing rain chances entering the forecast again, coming up from the south. So a little bit of a different movement with these. As they continue, we're going to be seeing all of us seeing scattered showers and storms as we head around dinner time. So 5, 7, 8 p.m., seeing that blanketed across the area. A few of these could try to be on the heavier side. We're not looking at anything severe today. Even the Storm Prediction Center, they issued that level 1 out of 5, that marginal risk yesterday. They have dropped that for today. So chances looking even lower for any type of severe weather. But that doesn't mean we couldn't see maybe a heavier pocket of rain at times, maybe some lightning as well. So definitely want to prepare for that if you have any plans this afternoon and evening that involve being outside. Let's go into your overnight hours. We'll see these rain chances continue midnight and on for your Saturday. So all into the overnight hours, into your early Saturday, we start to see them dissipate a little bit, right? Still tracking maybe a few green out there, a few light showers to drizzle all the way through noon. But overall, the chances and the widespread chances on Saturday are very low across the board. I think even into the back half of the day, we really start to see those chances go well off to our east. How much rain are we looking to pick up over this next system coming through? So the next few days all the way through your Saturday? Honestly, not much. I think around 1/10 of an inch is going to be on average at best across the board. If you get under one of those heavier pockets, though, you could pick up around 1/4, but on average around 1/10 of an inch across the area. This weekend, temperature is going to be going down. We're talking about a big decrease in temperatures. Saturday in the middle 60s. On Sunday, in the low 50s out there. So rain to start off your weekend, big cool down to end the weekend with temperatures only getting in the low 50s. Brisk northerly wind, making it feel even colder than that. And if you think that's cold, take a look at your Monday morning. Future wind chill feels like temperatures as you're headed out the door on Monday, back to work and school. We're back in the teens for feels like temperatures. So you are going to need your coat out the door for Monday. Don't put it away just yet because we've been seeing those temperatures near 80 yesterday. Old man winter's not done with North Mississippi just yet. So definitely cold out there for your Monday. Here's another thing I have to tell you though. Even though we are so cold on Monday morning, we do not see those cold conditions stick around for very long. Take a look at your temperature outlook heading further into February. This is the end of February into the start of March. We're looking at widespread above average conditions coming back into the forecast for us here in North Mississippi, but also the entire United States looking to be above average. You can see it here on your 7-day forecast. What do they say about Mississippi or Mississippi weather? Give it a few days. If you don't like it, it'll change. That is your 7-day forecast right here. Take a look at this. 70 today, middle 60s out there for Saturday. We go into the 50s for Sunday, overnight lows in the 30s, and the 20s for Monday and Tuesday morning. On Monday, we don't even get out of the 40s. And take a look at next week, though. We rise back into the middle 50s by Tuesday. We're back near 70 by Wednesday. Temperatures doing this mark right here, right? Up and down. So depending on the day is going to be depending on what you need out the door over the next 7 days. Definitely a very widespread forecast by any means of the imagination. So that's a full look again at your 7-day forecast out here. I want to show you one video before I let you go. I showed this at 6:30. So you might have seen it already if you've been with us all morning, but I got a chance to go to Lewisburg Primary yesterday and talk to their kindergarten students. So I just wanted to show you a little video from that because they were so pleasant and so sweet in asking me. Here's Lewisburg. Again, here's Lewisburg Primary. I got to go and do my weather school. It's what I like to call it. The kindergarten class here is making a thunderstorm with their hands. I'll be quiet and let you hear that. So we're making a storm with our hands. We get louder and louder, and then we go back soft like a thunderstorm is approaching and then moving away. The kiddos really love that. They were so attentive, raised their hands. They were listening when they needed to be, and just really sweet. They just finished up their weather unit, so they honestly knew a lot about the weather already and just had the most lovely questions out there about how storms happen and all things like that. They had such good questions. Again, thanks Lewisburg Primary for asking me to come and letting me come to speak to your kindergarten classes. It was a really good time. Hey, make sure to tune in with us. We'll be live this evening. Again, our game of the week is happening, and we will be live from Wheeler at 5 and 6. Full highlights coming up from that game at 10 to know who's going to be moving off to the next round of playoffs. You'll have to tune in to see that at 10 p.m. We'll see you then.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious when he began to discover weather. Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.